practicing her recorder,
I'm a color.
dealing with a little sister.
Some people, like, bully me for church, like that, haha, you're in a shelter.
The stresses in this fourth grader's life weren't always so simple.
Some of them eventually got to know and they were making fun of me and saying I was poor, and it really hurt my feelings, and the hardest part about it was coming home and telling her, and I didn't know what to do.
No doubt hard to hear your daughter talk about life without a place to call home. Now staying with a friend, it was about a year and a half ago when the Cochran family found themselves with no place to go after Lilia and her husband split.
She was going through a very hard time with separation from the parents and, missing father.
From the Ukraine, with no other family in the U.S., Lilia made the decision to get help from Family Promise of Greater Roanoke, an interfaith network that provides shelter for homeless families at different congregations each week.
We go through so many things. We go to different churches, meet different people, and sometimes different schools when we move.
The nonprofit offers job counseling, childcare, and transportation if needed for working parents or school-aged kids.
I think the younger kids are very resilient, and they love the extra attention they're getting from all of our volunteers and the staff and being around the other families. It's the older children, particularly later elementary and middle school and high school, where they feel different. They don't like the fact that the Family Promise van, even though we don't have our name on it, drops them off at school. Particularly the high school kids will often ask us to drop them a block away and let them walk.
With the organization since the late 1990s, first as a volunteer, Marie Muddeman is now the executive director at Family Promise of Greater Roanoke. She finds a lack of support from family or friends, like the Cochran situation, tends to be what tilts the scale against a family fighting homelessness, landing kids in a blur, keeping reality hidden from classmates.
It was stressful for me because it's kind of hard.
The ability to go on field trips, participate in sporting events, the more stylish clothes, fitting in based on what everybody else is wearing. Just some of those normal things that some other people wouldn't think about.
Add to that child's world a parent faced with enormous stress.
I have no credit, no anything. I'm very panicked about everything.
The stressors are so high for a homeless family that it makes it difficult for them to be able to handle the additional stressors of what's going on in the child's life.
I know it was hard, but I just pour love on the kids.
Now at a new school.
There was this new girl that came, and me and her became friends, kind of.
And no longer moving from cot to air mattress at local churches each week, Bryanna is back to the normal pace of childhood.
I absolutely love writing books and art. Love it. Love it.
Unfortunately, not every student who lives in or on the edge of homelessness will find success.
Some have really bright futures, and some you just hope they make it, and that's sad to say.
As for Lilia and her girls, they have no plans of looking back.
Because I know my spirit is strong. I'm on fire. I can do anything I want.
And it's clear Mom passed that confidence along to her girls.
Straight A's, making my mom happy. Hopefully by then we'll have our own house and a dog. I really want a dog.